Hello everybody, it's Scribs. Welcome back to a new episode. I'm so excited because today we are going to be going through some of my old digital art pieces from 2019 to 2021, all the way up until now. So just showing you a progression of everything I've done. Let's get into it. So before I worked in any other software like Procreate or Clip Studio Paint, I worked in Art Studio Pro, which I think is a great program, but I just think I needed to create brushes that I would like to work in it. So I ended up creating this piece and I just really didn't vibe with it as much. But one, I'm really particular about my brushes, and two, I was really lacking a lot of anatomy skills at the time. As you can see, my sister was like, oh wow, this is really pretty. I also hadn't found my style completely at the time, but this is a drawing of Chloe, who, if you know what she looks like currently, which I'll show you. And I like that I can at least tell that. But yeah, I think I could go back into this program one day and do way better. But for now, I just didn't like it all that much. This next drawing was me trying to paint over a sketch that I had done in my sketchbook, in 2020. And I remember really loving it. And I tried to recreate that energy because I love the sketch so much. But I ended up really rushing it, and so it just came out like this. The colors aren't really the colors aren't chosen well, and I think I wasn't really aware of my style and everything still. So everything's so I don't know what I'm doing. I remember making this trying to imitate a lot of the drawings I had seen online with my character Joey, by drawing like 3 different poses and the same outfit and everything, and adding some lighting to it, some room lighting, so that it would get attention. But I don't remember if I posted it or anything. I just remembered that detail about it. As for this drawing, we're getting a bit closer to the style that, not really closer to the style that I currently have, but to a style I'm more comfortable with. The popsicle stick is way too long and also not in the right perspective. And the mouth, I know I struggled with, but I definitely think it was a little bit better for, like, as far as drawings go. I feel like the hand isn't that bad, and yeah. I mean, I even drew the fingernails, and I never draw the fingernails. I still had a difficulty with face proportions, but I think I did an okay job. This particular piece I had drawn on my phone, and I remember feeling proud that I drew on my phone. But what I'm noticing is this is an older time period, because this is when I drew the noses way too big for the face, and everything was squished. So yeah. At this point, I was working in Krita, and I was heavily influenced by Sarah Tepes here on YouTube. So I had tried to use the same brushes that she would use and draw my character Joey, as you can see, and I did this little headshot. I remember being very proud of myself and satisfied, and I could say today that I don't think it's all that bad, though there's a lot of things that I would change about it. This drawing was inspired by a song I wrote and the fact that I was doing animations of boxing, because I had also gotten into kickboxing at the time, which lets me know that, like, I have that, capability. But yeah, it's Joey again. Again, there's certain things I would change about it, but I do like that I went for this and that I did it, and it's not the worst thing ever, Now again, we're back working in Krita. This is Chloe back when I had her as a blonde, doing that painterly stuff. Definitely wasn't my style. Just everybody I watched at the time was always doing painterly stuff or overpainting. And I would definitely say I didn't know how to study properly at the time, so this is just what I was copying. If I knew how to study properly, I think the painterly drawings would have turned out better. Again, some more painterly work that I did in Autodesk Sketchbook, which is also how I know this was a long time ago, and I didn't like it at all. This is Joey's twin character, Theo. No, that's already incorrect. Joey's twin character, Fitz. Everything about this is wrong, including why is he 2 different skin tones? Like, what? And not that your skin can't darken over time, but like, that felt like something I wasn't trying to do. And I hate the hair, and everything just feels stiff and off, and yeah. But this is Procreate though, so this now is Autodesk Sketchbook as well. very much when I was in my all grown up fan art stage, and I think that it's okay. It's not the worst, but it's just like I'm clearly beginning. Now this next piece is inspired the background by my old high school. I remember because I was picturing my bleachers in like the field, and I tried to recreate football, and I remember being a bit overwhelmed, but then I was like, oh, I'll just copy paste it, and then it was just terrible, and it turned out like this. I don't think the girls are all that terrible, but also they are. I know I'm still searching for my style at this point. This honestly isn't even a lot of their current designs. I kind of would love to create this piece just to see how far I've come. So yeah. And this last one was again an Autodesk sketchbook, trying to create some character icons, and honestly I really don't like these. I feel like that's why I gave up after doing 2. Now for this next part, I think we're going to be going from 2021 to 2024 and seeing a better change in my art because I started to study way more at this point. Okay, so this first piece is a part of a panel I did. I actually really like this. I don't like how I did his shirt, but other than that, it's pretty good. Yeah, and I don't like the background either. I'm going to improve on that, but I think this is where I really started to improve because I felt comfortable enough to do this comic in the first place. Also, he's my little baby. He's so cute. I love you, Theo. Mwah. This is a terrible attempt. This is a really terrible attempt at trying to do like one of those character pages that I see people do. I think I draw way better now, but yeah, really bad. I hate it. I created this in Clip Studio Paint. I was still a little unfamiliar with how I wanted my process to be, but it was for Mermaid, I believe, or something. And I kind of like it, and at the same time I don't. I tried to do an interesting perspective thing. It's really lacking in that I don't like the rendering of the grass or the water, but the little boy and the frog that I've actually never drawn before until this piece looks pretty good. This next one, I really... Okay, I like how she looks. I don't think she looks that bad, minus her pants and the bag. And then the fruit stand is kind of good, but at the same time also not good. And yeah, I think if I could probably redo this now and be a bit more satisfied, and I should have changed the background freezers just a little bit more. But the floor is not, I think I messed up on the floor as well. I don't know, it's a mid piece. I don't think it's too bad, but there's a lot of areas that I'm lacking, and I feel that it's obvious as I look at the piece. Now this one, okay, I don't know how I feel about it, but I do know that I remember I used a reference photo of me in the mirror, and I drew Joe in Love from You, the TV show on Netflix, in order to make this. I was really proud of myself. I put it out. I think I hate it now, and I remember doing it in Procreate. I like the hair that I did, and I think that I was more in a beginner area when I did this, so I'm proud that I went from sketch to finish, but I don't like it that much, if I'm being honest. Now, this next drawing was supposed to be a redraw of this first drawing that I did, but I don't know where that first drawing is, and I think I need to do another update. I really hate a lot of things about this piece, namely Chloe's face, Chloe's hand, and Joey's arm, and Joey's hand. I think I've improved a lot more, so I feel like I should just do a redraw of this and show you the difference. I used this to make a channel banner. I remember being really proud of it at the time. Now I don't really like it. It's also when my characters were still existing in the school universe. One thing I don't really like is while they're all on the same ground, like because their shoes all have different line weights, it's kind of giving that they're not. I think Vincent's legs aren't really positioned properly. I don't like how I rendered Chloe's face. But yeah, at the end of the day, it was good for its time. I've talked about this drawing in another video. I don't know if I posted it before or after this, but you're going to see that. So I'm not really going to go into depth here, but I do really like this drawing. That's all I can say. This one, I really like too. I ended up not drawing legs because I was lazy about it. but I remember being really proud that I did it, and I think it's really cute. Now, I started a challenge where I was creating a piece every month. I ended up stopping because I did mermaid, so that was 2023. I'm really mad at this actually. I think I tried something and I ended up failing, and I would love to do it again, but I still think I need more improvement on drawing props and backgrounds, and that is something I am working on. So once I feel more comfortable, I would like to try to recreate Theo in his art studio. I feel like around this time there was this challenge where it was like draw your animal if they were a human, and so I drew my pet turtle Frankie eating sushi because my turtle is a fish eater. I don't know. What was I gonna say? This piece infuriates me so much because I couldn't really draw profiles at the time, but I kind of did it good. I would love to do it again. I think I need to make his head come into her more, and I didn't do a good background. I just filled it with plants, and yeah, it's so many mixed feelings, but I know I can do better. I want to do better. This background is so cute to me. I actually think I could do the background better, but it is my iPad like screensaver thingy. I love Jake. That's what I meant to say. Mermaid pieces. I like this one. I feel like you don't really get the feeling that she's underwater, but other than that, it's really cute. This one, I'm really mad about the rendering of it all. I did it in Clip Studio Paint. I don't want to talk about it. This one, I'm also mad about. Could do way better in general, and I feel like they should overlap more. I think I didn't want to show off their outfits, but ended up creating a weird spacing, so yeah. This piece I really liked. It is the old family in 1920, the original witch and vampires, Theo, Dante, and baby Bobby. And this is a piece I found randomly that I forgot I did of Andy and Solomon as Splatoon characters, so Inkling and Octolings, and yeah, I really like it, but also I don't, because again, props are hard for me to render, but I'm glad I did it when I did it, you know? So that's about it for the end of the video. I hope you really liked it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day.